Forgive me if I can't hear a little bit of what you're saying, but they are blasting the music in here right now, and I'm told the reason they're doing that, because I've asked them to turn it down, is because they're trying to get Joe Biden to leave the building. I asked him, the Democratic candidate this year that's running in the 9th District, Anthony Flacavento, is he here? No, he's not here. I said, well, why isn't he here? He couldn't make it. I said, well, are you planning on helping him with his campaign? He said, if he wants our help, we're willing to do it, but, you know, the local issues in that region, you know, the Bristol area, very, very deep Southwest Virginia, our area, are very different than the presidential issues that affect people. And so it seemed to me like he was implying it might not be in Flacavento's best interest to have the president or the vice president helping him campaign.
Josh, more good news from the Johnson City Medical Center. Earlier we told you that 2 of the 27 students were in surgery. One of them has come out of surgery and the other one is about to finish up. Now I'm here with Dr. Robert Harris. He is the chief orthopedic trauma surgeon who's been communicating with his team as we've been standing out here. What have you heard from them about these 2 students that went through surgery? Now, Josh, I want to take it over to the principal of David Crockett High School, Andy Hare, for a little bit more perspective on the students. I know you've been hearing from a lot of parents today. What are they saying? Josh, just to recap, school will be in session in Washington County tomorrow and at David Crockett High School. There will be counselors coming in from places like Science Hill High School and Frontier Health to be available to students to help them if they have any concerns or some sadness maybe, or maybe if they're scared, you know, to take the bus, because I'm sure that's going to happen, Josh. And Josh, I just wanted to read something to you from Sullivan County native Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey. He tweeted about this new voter ID law today, and I'm just going to read you what he said. He wrote, "I am not surprised, neither by the lack of problems with the new voter ID law, nor with the tactics of the left." So that's what Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey had to say about this new law. And as you've heard, it seems to have gone off without a problem, Josh.
In this area right here, coal and religion is the center point because that's the closest thing to your heart.
For coal miner Jeff Tiller, coal runs deep in his Southwest Virginia veins.
Well, I'm a 3rd generation. My dad was a coal miner, my grandpa was a coal miner.
It's demanding work.
You're in low coal and you're always on your knees. You're always crawling around.
But the payoff is good, especially for a man without a college education with a wife and 2 kids at home in Hayside.
It's a great job.
We like our soup, beans, fried potatoes, cornbread, pork chops. We grill out quite a bit too.
Coal is actually what drew Jeff's wife Susan to him initially.
It was exciting to be, you know, with somebody who was a coal miner.
And she remains very thankful for the income it provides her family.
I'm comfortable with the life we live because I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Still, like every coal miner's wife in Appalachia, she worries about Jeff's safety.
If he's 15 to 20 minutes late, things start going through your head that, you know, are they all right? Have they had an accident today? Or, you know, something like that. You worry.
And his job security.
Always growing up, people worried about their jobs. I mean, this has been since I can remember when I was little that, you know, with the mines would go on strike and everything, people would lose their jobs.
According to the Tillers, concerns about job losses are ever present in the Southwest Virginia coal fields. Worries that will drive their decisions at the ballot box in November.
I hope whoever becomes president, that I'm able to get up every morning, go to work, my kids go to school. I don't have to worry about being laid off.
Signs of Campaign 2012 are all over the hollers and hillsides of Southwest Virginia. But for the Tiller family, they wonder if either side really has their best interest at heart.
They put us out here and they say, we're going to take care of all this and we're going to fix the problems. But then the next election, you're sitting and you're looking at the same billboard with the same headline on it. when's the problem going to be fixed?
When you see a coal miner, a billboard with a coal miner on it, it means a lot. But then I worry, are they just abusing the fact that that's, you know, to get another coal miner's vote?
In response to that question, the presidential campaigns will both tell you, of course not.
It's not just a matter of winning votes in coal country. It really is a matter of getting the economy back on track by making better use of our coal resources.
Look, coal provides 40% of the energy in this country for electricity. It's a core part of our all-of-the-above energy strategy. We're going to continue to invest in it to make sure it's safe.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Jay.
But after living through so many presidential elections, the Tillers are both skeptical that either candidate truly cares about them.
Do you actually feel like one of these two candidates can do something to help here?
I don't know. I hope they will.
Either one of them hasn't proved a whole lot to me.
I asked both campaigns specific questions about their coal plans going forward. Both were vague in their answers.
A Romney administration would look to free up the EPA a little bit more.
Well, it's certainly a priority for us to have an all-of-the-above energy strategy, and that means making good use of our coal resources.
Does President Obama ultimately want to shut down the coal industry?
No, not at all. And I got to tell you, look, we hear things like the war on coal, and again, we look at the facts, and it just doesn't make sense.
It's that vagueness that continues to leave the Tillers with limited faith in Washington.
I don't know if it's one to blame worse than the other to blame.
I think everybody's going to have to come together. I think, you know, I think the companies is going to have to give. I think the government's going to have to give. I think there's a solution out there that they can come up with.
A level of partnership that seems unlikely for those in this, the heart of Southwest Virginia's coal country. Melissa Hipolit, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Angry, disappointed, because, you know, I'd put my trust in these doctors.
In my eyes, he's not a criminal. In my eyes, he's a genius.
Two different viewpoints, one common disease.
In 1993, my mother was diagnosed with small cell lung cancer.
For the first time finding out you got cancer, that just kind of blows you away.
Cancer is currently part of Randy Richardson's life.
I'm just wondering if I got real chemo or was it a fake chemo?
Crippling his ability to do a favorite pastime, whittling walking sticks.
Used to, I could do one in 3 hours. Now it takes me 3 weeks.
McLeod's closure and Kincaid's guilty plea have devastated Richardson.
Who you supposed to turn to when you don't trust nobody no more?
They've also hurt Dave Yates, but for another reason.
It really bothers me for him being, you know, labeled as a criminal.
Yates credits Kincaid with adding years to his mother's life, years that another doctor told him were not possible.
He gave us 4 years of very, very quality time that I would have never had.
For that reason, Yates says the good outweighs the bad.
And I could never repay him for all the things he's done for me and my family and the quality time that he gave me with my mom.
Both Richardson and Yates' stories, just two examples of a complex case. Melissa Hipolit, News Channel 11, in your corner.